All right, so this video is really just for the eighth graders. Now, if there's other younger kids watching, that's fine too. But I just really wanted to talk to you because um, the eighth grade season, the eighth grade team is a really special part of this track team, and for me, it's hard to not really give you guys a proper goodbye. Usually at that sectional meet, I'm able to kind of grab kids and just say, hey, great job. And depending on whether it was a kid coming out for the first time as an eighth grader or someone that's been on the team for 3 years, and just kind of talk about, what you are as a track kid and athlete, and just, what are you thinking about next year in high school and that kind of stuff. And I don't really get that. And that's hard because I really feel like with the eighth graders, my favorite thing is that we get closer during this time because by the end of the year, you all are more comfortable around me, and then I just see you more. And I really do look at the eighth graders as the leaders on these track teams. And, there's a bond that forms throughout the season, and it's tough to not have that. I just want you guys to know that it affects me too. I kind of saw this coming with the season being canceled, but when it's made official, it's sad. It's tough to see, but something I just wanted to talk about, and this is something I always do with the eighth grade girls basketball team. So some of you may have heard this if you were on the girls basketball team, no matter what grade level, depending on if you played up with us. But I don't ever do it with the track kids, and this year I really thought I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to pull you guys aside, have a meeting, and really talk about high school. Because when it comes to sports in high school, they're different. Okay, it's different from anything that you've experienced in junior high. It's a lot tougher. It's much more of a time commitment. There's obviously the different levels, depending on the sport, freshman, sophomore, varsity, whatever it is, and that can be hard. But one thing I always really try to get across to my girls basketball, and this is, I'm usually giving this speech after our last game, and it's tough because the end of a season is the hardest part for a coach to deal with, because no matter how it ends, it's just tough. It's a sad end. It's just sad that it's over. But when you guys get into high school, whatever sports you do, okay, and I'm talking to the boys and the girls, all the different levels. This is not just track. This is all the sports, whatever you decide to do. Don't let anybody take that away from you if you really want it. If you love that sport, whatever it is, don't let anything take it away. And I know you may be sitting there thinking like, well, Mr. D, why would I not want to play football? Or why would I not want to play volleyball? I love volleyball. Why would I not want volleyball? I'm just telling you from experience. One of my only regrets from high school is that I quit playing basketball. Okay, so I did football 4 years. I did track 4 years. I did basketball my freshman and sophomore year. And then the summer before my junior year, I got a job at the movie theater in Sunnyland. And I worked all summer. Now, I had to do that. So looking back, I would have had to do that anyway. But I didn't go to any open gyms. None. Went to no open gyms because I was working. So then when the basketball season started up or tryouts, I knew I wouldn't stand a chance because I hadn't been playing and I hadn't been in open gyms, which you got to show you want to be a part of the team doing that outside of the season stuff. So I didn't go out. And my junior year, we were really, really good. Won 20-some games, went to the field house, and I was in the student section for most of them, and it was awesome. I was like, this is awesome. So my senior year, football, we went in the playoffs, the season went a little longer, and then basketball was rolling around, and I'd gone to a couple open gyms, and I was kind of thinking, do I want to go back out for my senior year? And because I love basketball. I do. That's why I coach it now. I love it. I love basketball. I love track, but the season's coming around, and I'm thinking, you know what? I kind of just want to maybe just be a senior, go to this game, sit in the student section, cheer. I had football and track again, so it's like, it's nice to maybe take a break for a couple months. And so I didn't go out. And my senior year, our team was not very good. And I remember that first game I went to. I don't remember what game it was, but I remember sitting in the student section. We're losing, and I'm just sitting there thinking, like, this sucks. I hate this. I should have gone out. Now, look, if I had went out, I'm not saying we would have been awesome, but I would have played, and I would have played, and it's just like I would have been a part of the team, and I would have practiced every day, and I didn't, and I regret it. And it's one of the things I really regret, that I let these other factors stop me from my love of the game. Now, like I said, I had to get a job, okay? But I should have said, I need to get to these open gyms. I still got to go out for basketball. I should have made that a priority, because that love of the game was never gone. If you have that love of a game, don't let anything take it away. Don't let getting a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Don't let partying and getting into bad stuff. Don't let that take it away. Don't let friends. You may have friends that don't play sports and say, "Hey, man, don't play baseball. Come on, it's nice out. We'll just hang out." If you love that game, don't. And the way to tell you love that game is, how do you feel when you practice it? Okay, when you walk into practice, whatever sport it is, and you smell the gym, or you smell that field, or whatever it is, what do you think? Because when I walk into an empty gym for basketball, or when I walk onto a track, when we get to a track meet, the smell, the feel, the air, I love it. I love it. And that's how I know that I'm going to be coaching these sports until I'm forever. Nothing is going to stop me from coaching these sports, because I still love them. And if you have that love, whatever it is, make them pry it away from you. Okay? If you go out and you don't make it, so be it. That's life. It's tough. Okay? Work harder, get back at it the next year. But don't voluntarily stop unless you've lost that love. Because when you lose that love, then it becomes tough. Even at the high school level, it's hard. But if you love it, you should want to work for it. And you should want to work to get better. And look, I keep saying sports, but this can be translated to anything. Band, chorus, musical stuff, extracurricular, anything. If you love it, don't give it up. Okay? Just trust me on this one. Go out for it. And when you get to high school, if you're thinking about going out for something freshman year, do it. Go out for it your freshman year and see what you think. If you get out there and you realize, okay, volleyball was way too much of a time commitment, way more than I thought, then make a decision, okay? But always try and then see what happens, okay? So I just wanted to get that across to you guys, and I also wanted to send out, again, a huge thank you to all of you. Again, whether this was your first time coming out for track, and you guys just thank you for taking that chance, or if you've been a kid that's been on the team for 2 or 3 years, I hope you realize just how much I appreciate you being a part of this program. And when I say me, I mean all the coaches. But I can only speak, I really appreciate you coming out and saying, I want to keep doing this, keep working at it. And I've loved coaching you every minute. I've loved being a part of this. And I'll see you guys again soon. Don't worry. But I just kind of wanted to get this out as a thank you to the 8th graders.